to Queenish. It's Kiera.
It's Raven.
And Helena.
What is going on, y'all? What is new?
It's motherfucking hot.
Oh, y'all know what happened to me like a week ago? I drove over a cat.
Wait, was it?
You can feel that in your body.
Was it alive?
Yes, it was alive.
It died.
I thought it was a dead cat.
So basically, you killed the cat. You didn't drive over a cat.
Yeah, that's what she needed to say.
I didn't kill it. I didn't kill it.
Well, you took one of his life away.
I was driving, and like the cat was on the other side of the street in the middle, on the other side. I'm like, okay, I see it. I'm driving. The cat pulled a squirrel move and decided to turn around and beeline on my car. So I tapped my brakes, and I'm like, okay, maybe he gone, but I can't see the cat. Mm-hmm. So I drove, and I guess it went to the other side of my car. All I heard was girl,
and he got a.
I look in the window, and he was on his back squirming like they playing with a piece of yarn.
Oh my god. He was reaching for his other life.
I don't even know where the owner came out of nowhere and had that Jerry face, the one crying. I never busted U-turn. I got it there fast. I got it there.
I thought you went back to go see what happened.
Hell no.
So I can explain that I hear these people came.
That lady was traumatized. She was over there crying. I said, I gotta get out of here.
Wait, this wasn't your neighborhood, was it? I said, you can't never go back over there.
I was on the east side. I was over here
don't go over there no more.
I turned around so quick. If white people would call the cops if you throwing a cookout, why would they not call the cops on me because I ran over a cat?
Because she definitely probably took a picture of that license plate.
No, I checked. I was in my rear view. She was too busy crying, trying to focus on the cat. I just zoomed at it. I never busted UE so fast in my life. I was like, damn, I'm on the dead end. Now I gotta circle back and watch you cry over this cat.
Oh, you saw her when you was coming back out?
Because she was a dead end.
It was a dead end, and then when I saw the cat in the street, I was like, oh shit, because I thought the cat got out my way. And then next the owner came out of nowhere. I guess she was watching the cat from the house.
First, why would you have a cat play in the street like a damn squirrel?
Because that's what they do. People be letting their cats out. I be like,
do they know that? That's why you need a fenced yard if you want to let your animals play.
No, the cats over here be just walking around. They let their cat out all day and just roam around.
If I ain't got no fenced yard, I'm not letting my animal out without me.
And what if you just live in a crate where animals just eat cats or something? I ain't got time.
Right.
I zoomed out of there fast. I said, she ain't gonna catch me. She ain't get my license plate either. I said, thank God she crying over that cat. Girl, she looked and she looked like she expected me to.
She was crying?
Yeah, because white people love their cats. Like, I don't like cats.
I think I'd be upset if you ran over my cat.
The cat wanted to die because that cat was on the other side.
So it was a neighborhood you was driving in?
I was in a neighborhood, and I guess she let her cat out to walk around the neighborhood. And so the cat is on the other side of the street. I see the cat. So I'm walking by. Then all of a sudden, now here you go. Your cat beelining for my car. I thought he got away. Apparently not. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I zoomed at it so fast. I said, she ain't gonna call the cops on me. I wouldn't put it past a white person to call the cops. But somebody running over their cat.
They would.
Well, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Be sure to follow us on IG. We are Queenish_podcast. If you have a question or like to receive advice, you can email us at queenishpod@gmail.com. Now, to Just the News.
What else could he be but a jester? A jester? A jester? A funny idea, a jester.
American sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson, who was set to run in the upcoming Olympics, could miss the games due to testing positive for marijuana. Richardson was suspended for 1 month, and when asked why, she stated that with the unexpected death of her mother, she used the weed as a means to cope with her loss. She apologized to the fans, saying, I greatly apologize, and if I let y'all down, and I did, I am human. How y'all feel about all that?
I think people are being a little dramatic. First of all, I just think the Olympic rules, as far as weed goes, that's not a sport enhancing, performance enhancing drug. Mm-hmm. So
It's not, but a drug is a drug. Right. And it's a sport. Yeah. Okay, you can go to work and say, oh, if your job said no smoking weed, you be like, oh, I ate an edible. I'm sorry, I was at a rough time. Mm-hmm. That's in their policy.
Mm-hmm. I still think that's stupid too. But a rule is a rule. She didn't know the rules. Right. I think the rules were stupid. I mean, she took accountability for it.
I mean, it wasn't steroid, but still, it was drugs.
But for the people that want to like make petitions, and all that,
boycott the Olympics.
I think that would be a little dramatic.
Yeah. People doing too much now. People doing too. I don't know what's going on, but people doing too fucking much now.
She got suspended for 30 days, so she can still run. I just don't think she can do.
She gonna miss. I think she gonna miss one. Yeah, she gonna run the full 100.
Yeah, she's gonna miss the one where she could have. I guess she could have won the.
But who's to say? You know them fucking Jamaicans got motor legs.
Right.
Let me tell you something. But if old girl was running while she was smoking, she need an award. Because that shit slow you down. That don't speed you up.
I agree with her. Like, you know the rules. If you know which, and then you know you're going to the Olympics. Like, I understand that you said that your mom died. Find another thing. You can get drunk. Ain't no rule against you drinking, I don't think. So go get
She
drunk.
might not be a drinker.
Well, if you know you can't smoke and you know you can get drug tested, drink. Yeah, if that's the case, or go just be around family. Find another means. I just found my mom.
I just found out from I think a reporter or somebody that my mom just died. I don't have time to roll a blunt.
Right. I'm not even thinking about rolling, but
you know. I mean, I understand once you don't cry, you just need something to numb you up or whatever. My thing is like I said. Knowing me, I probably take like a Benadryl or something just to go to sleep. Right. Just take something. Hell, give me a hydrocodone. Let me go to sleep.
Yeah,
that's not gonna pop up. I don't know what kind of drug test they use, but that a hydrocodone that's medical. I can be like, listen here, I pull something. The doctor give me a hydrocodone.
But if you got prescription, you gotta. They can't do nothing. I mean, my thing is, I think yes, she was wrong. She did, but I think they also shouldn't be so hard on her because of what she's going through.
Right, and then I think
hold on. Some people shouldn't be hard on her because of what she's going through.
Yeah, she ran a race, she found out her mom died, and she still went through and ran that race.
Okay, but there are people in other sports who done the same thing and got penalized the same way, and nobody went talking about, oh, they had a hard life. No, let's not pull the black card.
Well, I'm not pulling the black card.
Okay, some of them had been more sympathetic with her.
Given the fact that her mom died, you should be sympathetic, but I still think she knew the rules.
She knew the rules. It's your job.
It's your job. I agree with that. It's your job. This is what you're doing. So I feel like you should, know what you're supposed to do. But at the same time, don't get on her about whatever. And y'all let Michael Phelps swim.
Well, Michael Phelps got suspended too.
He did.
He got suspended. He just kept his shit wasn't just publicized like that. He smoked his pot. He took his suspension quietly. And he went back to swimming. Well. And I feel like with everything being so anti-Asian, anti-this, anti-that, we as the black people, we want our own anti-hate bill, everything. So it's like every little thing that's done to us, now we want to like, boom, it's happening. And I feel like we're playing the black card on certain things. Now that whole, because they got another rule with the Olympics where you can't wear natural hair. Like the swimmers can't wear the cap
that was
thing.
Fucked up.
Now that's a little, because we don't have relaxed. Not everybody got relaxed hair. We got bigger hair, and our hair are more firm, and we require bigger caps. Yeah. So they're telling the swimmers they have to wear the same cap everybody's wearing. If your hair can fit in there, you got to figure out where to put your hair in there.
So they said no caps for afro hair. That's the word they use. The afro hair, you can't use the big swimming caps.
You got to use
How
the
we gonna put our hair
stuff
in that regular tight ass elastic cap that pull your hair out anyway?
Thank you. And on top of that,
so if you don't have to cornrow your hair down if you're a swimmer.
Yeah, but at the same time, you act like my bigger cap was gonna help me win the race.
You got a motor underneath there.
But the Japanese, that's a whole other issue because they're very anti-black.
Yeah.
The Asian people, they are anti-black. So, but I don't think Sha'Carri's thing had nothing to do with her being black. People were making it a race thing.
Yeah, I just feel like if it was a white person, it won't be the way it is now. If it was a white person who smoked weed and got suspended, we would have been like, girl, you know what's different. Yeah, it would have been like, girl, go sit down somewhere. You know the rules. You know you can't be smoking and you got to go running away. But I feel like it's a black person, so it's like, oh, give her a break. She was going to... I get mad at whom I go to work and knock all this shit over. Like, oh, I'm mad because this happened to me at home. Okay, but this is my job. Yeah. I know learn how to separate the two. I can't do shit that's going to affect me, that's going to affect my job. Yeah. So I understand we're all humans, but we need to humanly understand what we can and cannot do. Mm-hmm.
But you know what's funny, though? She didn't even seem that upset. It's everybody else that was upset.
Yeah.
So I was like, y'all just making a big deal. The girl said she okay.
Now they're saying let's boycott the Olympics. I'm going to watch the shit. I don't care.
Yeah, she's not.
Yeah, she wasn't
pissed
upset.
about it. I think because she, at the end of the day, I don't think she feel bad about smoking. She
No,
felt like I did what I felt like I had to do
Yeah.
because I'm sad. I understand that you're sad because I don't know what it's like to lose a parent. So
Right.
I understand like what you're going through. That's going to hurt you. But I think given what you were doing and what you're under and what you accomplished being a black girl and all that, it's part of what you know what you signed up for when you signed up to be an athlete.
The minute you want that first race that got you in the media, your life is not the same anymore.
Right. You have a responsibility.
So it's like now you're in the media, so now you're in a spotlight, everyone's looking at you. You can't do shit normal humans do anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like now you are the Beyonce of the track and field style. Basically, that's what you are, because everything is Sha'Carri.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, they got your name on the fucking Zaza pack.
Right. Y'all got that? Y'all smoking on that Sha'Carri.
You already got your own weed pack now.
Yeah.
Like, you're not the same. You're a human, but you're not looked at as the same anymore.
Right.
You can't mess up. We are human, but the fact that you are what you are now, you're not the same as everybody. You can't do the same shit as everybody. And the career path you've gone down, you can't do certain shit in the name of grief.
Right.
And you know what? That might be hard for some people, for this to be new to her. That's probably something she had to learn the hard way.
Yeah. So you can't, this ain't Walmart where hell. Do your little coke and go to work. Knock a few boxes down.
Because they do just be throwing shit up there anyway.
You can put the ice cream with the vegetables. Who give a fuck? We all walking that out anyway. Shit.
That's why I can't find shit in Walmart.
But you know what? We live in a society now where like they're trying to normalize weed a lot. So that's why people are just saying it's just weed. It's just a little bit of marijuana.
You know, because where she smoked at, it was legal. I was like, yeah, it's legal there.
But you still have a job.
But for them,
yeah.
You have a job. If I had a job where they were like, look, I'm paying you X amount of money and you go have a great life doing whatever and you liking what you do, the only thing is you can't smoke. Well, I ain't smoking.
Yeah, I'm not going to jeopardize my money because I need that relief.
I'm scratching my neck because
I mean, I go to work high if it's not pills, which is prescription.
But
one thing about me, I'm gonna pop a pill.
Y'all don't get drug tested, do you?
Unless you fall. But even if I fall, I ain't gonna tell you I fall. I'm gonna be like, girl, nah, I was just picking up something.
Oh my God.
You can go home and write that shit up.
Shit.
Now, see, my job, on the other hand, I may or may not know someone that rhymes with Raven. That has dabbled in some things a few times. We have random testing, so they could easily pull that on me. Like, you're not supposed to smoke, or you're not supposed to have this in your system.
And we're gonna tell them, I was depressed. At the end of the day,
I'm
that's
saying I was on vacation, so I mean, I don't know. Y'all motherfuckers stressed me out.
You knew.
I know that's the risk that I took. So I couldn't be mad at nobody but me.
And like you said, she accepted it. She's not mad. She understood that she fucked up. She understood that she knew what the rules were and she broke it. Black people, calm the fuck down. Everything is not about us. Mm-hmm. We want to be recognized for so much shit. But my thing is like, okay, y'all want to protest the Olympics. Didn't y'all just shoot somebody yesterday in Atlanta for stepping in your shoes? It probably happened. It probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all want to hate white people so much for all this extra black shit. But then it's like, when you turn around, you just killed old boy because he fucked your baby mama, or he went against the code, or he did. Like, when you start killing each other, then you can talk to me about black people lives matter and shit like that. No, I'm not saying it's cool for white people to treat us the way they treat us. But my thing is, it starts with us. Mm-hmm. If we start caring for each other, these people will see that we are united and they can't fuck with us. Right. But we ain't united as shit.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, this ain't even about a black or white thing. I really feel like this just boils down to, this is just the rules of your job.
It is.
But see, they made it a black and white thing because most of the people don't even remember that Michael Phelps did get suspended.
Because he didn't publicize his shit. So it's like, Michael Phelps was smoking weed. Nothing happened to him.
But that's what they do. They're not going to publicize the white guy who's the best swim whatever guy. They're not going to publicize him because it's like, he's the white guy. We want to talk about it, but we're going to keep it on the hush. They blew up her. Because I don't really think they blew up Michael Phelps like that. They talked about it, but it wasn't blown up.
No, it was a press release. And then, of course, niggas won't give a fuck.
Yeah. They ain't gonna say nothing
we didn't care. But when they did her press release, we blew it up.
We blew it up, and I think
because they made it a race thing.
Yeah,
we blew it up. Oh, Sha'Carri, marijuana, Michael Phelps. Like, Michael Phelps said, listen here, I did my time, keep me at the fuck out of this. Listen
What I
here.
do?
He said, "Hey, listen."
Aquaman said, I did my shit.
Yes.
It wasn't blown up because my people didn't blow it up to say, you know. It was.
I just want to say, if he smoke and he can swim that fast too, they motherfucking deserving.
I need to start smoking when the fuck they're smoking. That's the Olympic weed.
Put that on his
I
eyes.
need to go ahead and make me a little hybrid of that swimmer's weed and that track weed.
Not a hybrid.
It have to be something. But I just feel like this new 2000 wave of black people this, gay people this and that. You know, it's just too much. This, oh, we gotta boycott this, we gotta cancel this, we gotta shine. This shit is so fucking annoying. What happened to in the 90s? We just took that shit and run with it.
Right.
Everybody is politically correct. They're so easily
The sensitivity
offended.
level is. It's like these fucking 2000 babies are fucking shit up.
Listen, when it's wrong, it's wrong. I do appreciate that they will call shit out, but I think sometimes they take it too far. Some shit,
I don't know.
Everybody's really sensitive because we used to say some fucked up shit
What?
when we was growing up.
We did fucked up shit happened to us. It was just like, oh shit, oh well, listen here.
You still alive, ain't you?
It's above me now.
Mm-hmm.
But now they want to, oh no, we need this. I go by them and they. I don't go by he, she. I want, like the whole thing. The passport now. You can change your gender on your passport. Or you can have no gender on your passport. We want our own bathrooms. Oh no, we want to use the same bathroom as everybody. It's too fucking much. Like, let me just go piss in peace.
Right.
And it's too fucking much going on. Everybody want I don't know. I'm just about to go back to Africa. Let my kids just turn 18 so I can go.
It's too much. It is too much. And not even this isn't even about gay or whatever, but there was one guy, and he's a gay guy who was talking about it. He was like the whole pronouns thing. He was like, he met someone who said that they change their gender every hour. He was like, so
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait. I can barely speak English clear enough for me to be like, oh, them say, them don't want. I'm learning how to speak English, ma'am. So I need to say he or she so I can make the perfect sentence. I'm not going to go to one and be like, oh yeah, them say, them don't want nothing. They're going to be like, oh, look at the black ignorant person.
Right.
No.
Right.
He was like, no, it's too much. He was like, how am I'm supposed to come to you every hour and say, what do you feel like you are right now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he or she or they.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was this real life? Did somebody?
Yeah.
Why do they feel like they need to be different every hour? You're
That's
just
how
gonna
they
be.
said they
You're
felt.
gonna be
What's her
they.
name? But yeah, it's just too much now. I feel like we focusing on all the wrong things that need to be corrected. Then okay, we mad because we sat here and watched these people made a whole hate Asian bill.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Why we over here protesting that shit?
I'm not protesting the fact that they got it.
No, I'm saying like we need more hours. We need to go walking up and down the street and say, where is our bill?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Y'all worry about the wrong thing. The Asians got their whole fucking bill, and y'all been in this country since Thy Kingdom Come, and y'all ain't got shit. But y'all worried about pissing in the same fucking bathroom and being called damn. Shit. See? I don't, you know what, fuck y'all.
I don't even say anything anymore because we get canceled every episode. I'm just waiting for the day that we get our first hate mail. What? It's gonna be like a
and
right.
And they can call me 704. No. Shit, they can't call me. I'll give you my number. Just DM me.
It's gonna be a rite of passage when we get our first hate mail.
Right?
Because my thing is, we as black people. Well, y'all as black Americans, I'm African.
You're right. We are black Americans.
We focus
African
on
American now.
No, I'm fucking African American.
Don't you have citizenship?
That don't mean shit. I can get that shit back tomorrow.
I mean, technically, she still wouldn't be considered a black American.
I said African American.
Oh, well.
I'm not African American. I'm African. Anyway. Yeah, bitch. I'm stereotyping prejudice against niggas. I don't care.
Yeah, Africans be prejudiced against us.
Because y'all worry about the whole fucking wrong thing. What we worry about is whole no different shit. Anyway, my thing, I just feel like y'all are not even united enough for these people to take y'all serious, and y'all want to focus on the wrong fucking thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, we need to be recognized as this sex, and we need to put the spotlight on this shit. Like, everybody in this country, every other race will have rights and respect for the black person get because black women are united. Look at the fucking Hispanics. Them motherfuckers can come here and work together and build a whole fucking generational wealth for their family. Niggas can do that shit. You can't even stay with your cousin for 2 weeks without y'all fighting.
You're right.
And one person don't want to pay on the liability that they promised they're gonna pay it on.
Right. Right. I was just talking about that yesterday. How they'll bring their whole family in one house.
One house. Pay that shit off in 5 years. That mortgage should be paid off
over there in my neighborhood, and they'll fix that house up nice. Everybody got a car.
Everybody working. They pay that house off in less than 15 years, and they have something. And then they move into the next house. They will do that shit and get 3-4 houses, and then everybody have their own shit. Niggas ain't doing that shit. Your cousin got to say, "Oh, girl, you know my baby daddy got this, and you know I had this person stay with me. I can't do this." No. So, y'all sit the fuck down.
That was that. That's it and that's all.
That's it and that's all. But good luck to Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
I'm still rooting for her.
She's still running. She's still getting her endorsements. She's still getting paid.
Yeah, she's still
and y'all who are here mad, you ain't got shit. You sit on the couch smoking the weed with her face in the pack. Where you going?
Listen, my biggest thing with that is that, look, she had a job to do. At the end of the day, and given, like you said, now that you got all this publicity about what you did and you're doing something major that could change history and all that, you got a responsibility.
Yeah.
And I feel like you messed up that just by one moment. And I can't, like, I understand that you were sad about your mom. I get all of that. But you now have motivation to win something like, okay, my mom died. I'm doing this for my mom.
Yeah.
Like,
but the girl is not even fucking mad. It's the people around her who ain't doing shit that's mad.
They're find something to be mad. I think she'll do better. I think she'll make a comeback.
She will.
I think she just had a moment and
Black girl, y'all go find something else to go protest about.
Yeah.
They will.
Because I'm damn sure watching the Olympics every fucking day.
I'm watching it. I'm still rooting for her. So you got it, Sha'Carri.
We try to protest the Grammys that time or whatever it was.
Because okay, come out here, make better movies. Shut the fuck out.
It don't even matter.
They protest everything. They cancel something and protest them, and then they go right back.
But it won't go down to Washington and protest not having a hate bill.
Did they not cancel Tory Lanez? What that nigga doing?
Making music, streaming one of the highest.
Yeah, we cancel each other quick.
Yeah.
Bill. All right, this person, that person. But where are we in Washington at? Them motherfuckers, them white folks stormed that Capitol and made a statement. Where were we?
At home watching it.
Talking about, if that was us, we would have got shot.
I remember we would have.
We would have got shot, but we would have made a statement. Yeah. Back in the day, Martin Luther King, they all made their statement. They all made a change some kind of way. This fucking generation, we would type some shit on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook real quick before we stand up in front of the person. Your manager pisses you off, where you go on Facebook, fuck that nigga. No, go tell him, sir, I didn't like how you treat me. And take that shit to fucking HR. Make the change.
Yeah.
But now we'll go on Facebook and make that shit. We'll make the change on Facebook. Verbally.
Buddha got a lot to say.
Right. Yeah, tell them fuck them. And if somebody says something to you, your mama can fight.
We're gonna
this
have
mommy can. That mommy right arm out of
and your grandpa got a shotgun. We'll take care of it real quick.
And your auntie Ray Ray like to run bitches over. Right. So it's what
I got 2 pistols in the room right now. What's good? We go to war about that one.
I go to war for him.
You got a skillet with the oil in on the stove right now. I can heat that bitch up real quick. Walking down the street with a hot skillet.
And listen, it's gonna stay warm out here in this damn sun.
You right. You gotta throw some hot grease on that bitch. You gonna wish you got shot when I'm done. Shit. Hell yeah. Shit, she gonna press she got shot.
Lord. Throne talk.
Everybody knows me. I'm a queen. This is called royalty over here, okay? I'm not stepping off my throne to address no bum, no chicks that are beneath me, and nobody that has not worked as hard as I worked for anything.
Well, this week's Throne Talk is on gaslighting. And for those who don't know what gaslighting is used to manipulate someone psychologically, making them question their own sanity or reality of various situations. There are different signs of gaslighting. The signs could be they tell blatant lies. They deny they ever said anything, even if you have proof. They use what is dear to you as ammunition. Their actions don't match their words.
It sounds like a bunch of roaches.
They throw in positive reinforcement to confuse you. They use confusion as a tactic to throw you off your sense of stability and normalcy. They project. They try to use people against you. They will say either you or other people are crazy. They will tell you that everyone is a liar.
Sound like niggas.
That's what I
Well,
said.
men.
Yeah, we'll say men. It do.
And then if you're gay, dykes, I guess, or your partner, or whatever. Shit, whatever. It's me talking, so.
They already know.
I mean, you can't just say it sound like niggas. The gay girls can be like, well, I don't fuck no niggas, so I'm taking it offensive.
Child. So has anyone ever gaslighted you? Based off that whole list.
A narcissist ass nigga.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like they have, because anytime I tell you that I know that you did this and this was facts, and you tell me, nah, that ain't true, you fucking gaslighting me.
Yeah, like,
so anytime they lying, yes. Tell me, no, I ain't do that. You ain't see that.
Yeah,
I can see it right here.
Shit.
Right.
I see it right here, nigga, with my eyes. I synced it.
I seen it.
No, you didn't. You seeing stuff.
Right. I don't understand that. Like,
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, because
They got
your
me.
dumb ass daddy the same shit too.
No, they got your mommy there. She fucked up.
the whole projecting thing, like, I know, and deflection, I know some niggas, as soon as you say, like, you try to hold them accountable, like, hey, you did this and I don't like it, then it's gonna be like, well, that time that you did this, and I'm like, well, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about what happened right now.
Was
that
just being sensitive?
Was I being gaslighted that other day?
I think you were.
Okay.
After looking at this list, I was like, I think you were, because when you were trying to tell him, hey, this is what you did, I don't appreciate it, it was deflect. He never owned it. He would rather men. I'm not gonna say men because it could be people. Women do it too. Women gaslight. You will deflect and go through all of that for that whole time and argue instead of just trying to be like, you know what, my bad. You're right. I messed up. You don't want to be wrong. Like, and I don't understand that.
I felt like it was because I'm over here saying everything. I'm backing it up with facts, and you keep telling me, but no. Here's another excuse.
Yeah.
Just say, I was fucked up, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on it. That's all it is. I just want you to be accountable and try to fix it.
Because if you would have fell for that, he would have won. Because he would have been like, okay, she figured out it wasn't me. You know, it was her tripping.
I ain't never let a nigga win with me. You ain't never met another bitch like me. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I know I'm right, I'm going to tell you I'm right. And if I'm wrong, I'll admit when I'm wrong.
I own it. Like, I own it.
But if I know I'm right, I'm not letting you get away with that shit.
No. But one thing I'm working on is, like, however I feel, I'm trusting how I feel. Yeah. So, like, if I feel like what you did was wrong, I'm not going to let you convince me that I'm tripping. There's a reason I feel like you did something that was messed up. Because I don't just be, I'm not a dramatic girl. I'm not the type that just be tripping over anything. Like, oh my God, he left a spoon out and now I'm just want to start a fight. Nah, like, I'm like, yo, you was wrong for that. Like.
But you know what? I think I've been gaslit before, which made me be like, have to ask y'all, am I being extra? Am I being petty? Because sometimes you think you doing too much because niggas always telling you doing too much when you really not.
Gaslighting.
Yep.
And that's exactly what it is. When you have to be like, dang, am I tripping? That's the whole point of it. It's all psychological. I had even looked up common, like, phrases that people say when they're gaslighting you. I never said that. You just don't remember anything. You're being sensitive. Your friends don't know what they're talking about. If you really loved me, it's your fault that I did that.
I wish a nigga, it's your fault.
I wish somebody would tell me it's your fault I did something. No, there is nothing in you that convinced me. The whole sensitive thing, no one's ever said I was dramatic or sensitive.
I've been told I'm sensitive a lot.
I've heard tripping. Like, people, like, when you try to tell someone, I've heard that, but I haven't heard sensitive. I've never gotten emotional. None of that. But
I am a sensitive and emotional person, but they try to use it against me. You can't use that. I know what I am, but my feelings are validated. If I feel that way, it's for a reason. I don't just be sensitive because the sky blue.
Right. I think it really just boils down to people not wanting to be accountable for what they do. I think that's what it boils down to.
and it's men a lot of times. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Women do it too, but y'all niggas, I don't know.
I've seen it in my friendships with girls. I ain't
Really?
never dated a woman, so I wouldn't know how women are against women. But as far as women are against women in the friendship forum, yes. Like the girl we was friends with in college, when I called her, I was like, okay, you did this, you was wrong. The whole time she was like, oh my God, but I never did that. I never said that. I'm like, they literally told me what you said. Why would they? You was down there 5 minutes ago. Or like when I walked down and they was on the phone with you, girl. What are you talking about?
She didn't want to be accountable because she's scared of confrontation.
Yeah, but for me, it wasn't even about confrontation. It's like, I appreciate our friendship enough to be like, hey girl, I didn't appreciate that you did that because you my friend. I want to let you know, like, going forward, I just don't want you to do that to me.
That's all it had to be, conversation.
That was all it was for me. It wasn't about I want to fight her and we beefing, but like, don't sit there and be like, oh, I didn't say that, I didn't do, like, she denied everything that she did and tried to make it everybody else's fault. She's never, now that I look back on that whole time I know her, I don't think she ever was really accountable for anything when she was at the heart in the middle of something.
She don't ever think she was wrong.
Yeah, I don't think even when it was with other people.
Because anytime anybody brought something to her attention, she's, oh no, they're wrong. They're trying to be it's always they're trying to be confrontational. But that's because she didn't know how to communicate. Now that I look at it, because if me expressing to you that I had a problem is you thinking that I'm trying to argue with you, baby, you just don't know how to communicate. Yeah. Because it don't have to be a fight. I'm just telling you, I ain't like this. Let's fix it. That's it.
That's it. It ain't a fight.
You can't have no successful relationship like that if you can't talk about it. If you think everything's going to be a fight or you're going to sweep it under the rug and not be accountable for when you fucked up.
And looking back at it now, I don't think she's had any I don't think she's had a real friendship. I don't think the only relationship she has that may seem successful is the one she's in now. But as far as we know, but as friendship wise, like even the one she's like, this is my best friend. I'm like, I've heard you talk crazy about her, say something about her, and then when I finally get the other side of the story, girl, it was you at the end of the day.
There was beefing every other day. How are they best friends?
That's my sister. That's whatever. Right. And I'm like, okay. Like, when looking back at it, I'm like, okay, I see how women can do it. And I'm like, if you do that with your friends, I already know you do that with a man. So.
That's a good point. Y'all feel like y'all ever been, like, gaslit by, like, family?
So you know how when you're trying to tell them something, like, oh, you just the extra dramatic one. You just the... I'm the rude one anyway, so I already know that.
So they'll tell you, they just tell you that you're rude, that's it?
They're just like, well, I was just like, yeah, here she go with her mouth.
Right.
Oh my God. Because I have an opinion, I gotta have a mouth. I think I've been gaslighted in funny ways. Like there was one time I jumped off a flight of stairs and I rolled my ankle. And I remember I had told my brother, like, this was before we officially moved to the South Side. So my mom would pick us up from school to bring us back over here. And then she would go back to work. So we was walking. And I told my brother, like, slow up, like I rolled my ankle. He thought I was being dramatic. I'm like, my ankle is swollen. Like, I rolled it. Please, like, I need you to help me. He got us walking down a hill. I said, nigga, I just said I rolled my ankle. He was like, you're being dramatic here, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we finally get in the house, and I don't think he believed me until he saw it. He kept trying to say, you being dramatic, your ankle don't hurt that bad. And I'm like, nigga, I know what I did. And when I pulled my shoe off and all that, and he see how swollen it was, and the fact that I couldn't even turn it, he saw me like in pain, I was about to cry. Then he was like, oh my God, look, elevate your foot.
Don't tell mama.
Let's get the ice.
Don't tell mama I left you.
Like when I say left me, that nigga was really leaving. I'm like, nigga, I can't walk. I'm dragging a foot right now, nigga.
Why he do you like that? You used to lie to him?
No.
Why I to be jumping out shit?
That's what he said afterward. He said, well, you the one who jumped off. I said, I was trying to get there on time. He didn't care. So in those times, like stuff like that, I've been gaslighted. He gaslighted me another time. I fell and tripped, and he just came. I mean, when I say I fell and tripped off like the stairs, and you know you fall, you just be like, how I fell, and you just lay there. He came by and nudged me with his foot and said, "You all right?"
You know what? I think he was just being the asshole brother.
Nigga.
I don't even know we can count that one.
No, he gaslighted me. If it's up to him, you just being dramatic.
But you know how siblings are. We try to kill each other until one day we be like, you know what, this motherfucker all right. I think I like them. I'm gonna stop trying to kill them.
Like, nigga, I fell. You saw me fall. You gonna nudge me?
I think I want to say definitely my family. I don't necessarily see it as far with me, but I've seen my grandma gaslight. She just don't want. I don't know.
She gaslights your mama and you.
Everybody, anybody that call her out, she'll be like, "Well, I'm sorry."
Like a fake sorry.
No, she'll be sorry, but she didn't think that she was wrong. But, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you felt that way.
Oh, one of those.
See, when you do that, that's when you're trying to play the victim. Like, well, I didn't know that hurt my feelings. I said, how it hurt your feelings that you hurt my feelings? What the fuck? She's sensitive, but then I don't know. I don't know how that worked.
I don't think my mom's ever gaslighted me. I don't think she's gaslighted.
I think she has.
I mean, she probably has, but I can't think of nothing right now.
I don't think people realize that gaslight. Some of them don't realize it. Unless it's like a narcissistic person, then they really be doing that shit to have control.
Yeah. I
guess maybe everybody might have been like guilty of gaslighting somebody before.
Right.
I'm sure I have. I can't think of a time.
I know a time I gaslighted a nigga. And I realized I did it. In the minute, I said, dang, I'm gaslighting him. But at the same time, I was like, I really didn't care. And we wasn't even dating. We wasn't exclusive. He was just asking me about another nigga or something. He just asked me about something that I felt like wasn't his business. Mm-hmm. It was like, so, like, did this happen? I'm finding every other way not to answer the question. He's the type of nigga who's like, I need to know. But he was like, it's yes or no. And I was just like, you're doing the most. You're being dramatic.
Well, now that you put it that way, I'm going to have to be quiet. Because Because stop asking me my business. I've definitely done it.
I was like, you're doing the most. I mean, I'm talking about, like, I didn't respond back fast enough. He was like, see, so you did it. And I'm like, it's been all of 15 minutes. You're doing the most. Right. And he's just like... So in that case, I have gaslighted niggas before.
But that's because you just didn't want him to know your business.
I didn't want him to know my business. I didn't feel like he needed to know. It wasn't a need to know. Like,
if we didn't talk about being exclusive, you don't really have to know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like,
but he felt like he needed to know that.
Like, he felt entitled to know your business.
Yeah.
And you was gaslighting, but at the same time, I would have been like, I mean, I don't see the problem because...
Yeah, but technically...
You did.
I did gaslight.
But we is a little toxic. So there's that. Las Toxicas. I'm glad you accepted your toxic trait. That was toxic of you.
Dang, I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. That is, sometimes hello, my name is Kiera. Sometimes I gaslight niggas.
Well.
I mean, you said you did too.
I didn't realize it, but I did. Because nigga getting on my nerves. Like, why is you worried about what I'm doing?
Yeah. He was like, it's a yes or no answer. And I was like, why?
But see, I accept my toxic traits. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's really the only time if you with me, if I'm in a relationship with you, I won't ever do that. I'm going to just be honest with you. If I'm with you, you would never have to ask me that type of question.
Period.
Because if I'm with you, I'm with you. If I'm not, and I'm doing me, I'm doing me. Don't ask me nothing.
That's
like
true.
That.
Because honestly, they would do the same thing. Like, well, why? It doesn't matter. We ain't together.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't owe you nothing. So in that time, I was like, okay, I have gaslighted someone. I don't think like, if you my friend, I don't really gaslight friends. Like, I feel like if you my real friend, I don't need to, like,
I don't think I've gaslight. I just straight out lie to people. I be fucking lying. Because why is you worried about it?
So you just lie. Okay.
I don't lie to y'all, but I lie to other people. It ain't their business.
Right. That's how I feel. If it ain't your business, if it's not a need to know, you don't ask me nothing like that.
Because it's like, why do you need to know all that? Because if it get back around, then I'm going to have to knock your head off.
Okay. Ain't nobody gonna believe it no way.
Right.
People don't believe nothing they hear about me. Actually, there's no rumors about me, but if there was ever time something was ever started, they be like, Kiera did not do that.
I don't know. They believe rumors about me, and I just be like, yeah, I did it. I'm going to just start going with it.
But see, I like that. I'm true to who I am, because when somebody hears something outlandish about me, they be like, that don't even sound like her. You doing the most.
It better not get to my ears.
What?
That's all I fucking know.
Period.
But you know what? If they say something outlandish, they know who it shouldn't get back to.
Right.
Running bitches over all 2021.
Not running them like that cat.
I keep picturing the cat. Oh my God.
Girl, make sure you bust that UE fast. That's it. If you run them over, bust that UE real fast.
I'm going to make sure it ain't a dead end. That's why I keep going.
The one time I'm on the dead end, I'm like, dang, now I got to come back around? Hell no.
I can see the picture of the little white woman at the
Girl,
door. Like,
it looked just like that
Just
Jerry
like
meme.
when you drive or anything, it just give you that.
Yes, and I was like, please let him go because I don't want to feel no thud. And I felt the thud. I said, I got to get out of here. When I felt it,
You just feel all gross. And
girl, I had just got my car washed. I was like, I felt like I need to be baptized. I was like, I need to go back to the car wash. When I say I kept thinking about that cat, I prayed. I never prayed for no animal in my life. I said, Lord, please let the cat be all right. Let the cat be all right. But I'm the type of person, I scream in the car if an animal comes near my car.
We know.
If a bird flies too low, I'm like, Lord, get him! Get the bird!
We know. I should share that. I should share it on our Instagram page, that video, when we went to the lazy.
Go ahead and share that video on the page.
I got a special treat for y'all.
Well, royal advice.
Ain't nobody said it was going to be easy, but it'll get easy when you learn how to love yourself. When you get to a point in your life where you look at people and you go, okay, wait a minute, you or me, you will make a decision.
Well, I guess.
Come on, toxic.
I didn't realize I gaslighted people until I actually looked up some of this stuff. I'm like, okay, I have done some stuff. So I guess recognize if you gaslight people, and if someone gaslights you, hold them accountable. Like, stand your ground and hold them accountable. Because gaslighting is a form of abuse. All abuse is not physical. Emotional and mental is abusive as well.
That is emotional abuse for sure. I guess going off what you said, if you feel like somebody is gaslighting you, you need to nip it in the bud from the beginning. Speak on it.
If you're doing it, realize, recognize
yes.
it and cut it out because you don't.
But usually narcissists will not recognize, they won't be accountable for that. They won't accept that they are emotionally abusive to somebody because it gets them what they need. They get personal gain from it. But if you are a person that's narcissist and you gaslight, you need therapy.
Yeah.
That's something that can fix it. You need therapy.
Yeah. Because if you do that consistently, you don't believe nothing you do is right. So
Right. And if you in a relationship with somebody, friendship, family, whatever. All right, Buddha.
Right.
Family or whatever. You
wanted him to talk on the
Right.
road advice. So.
You been gaslighting my baby. Because he got a lot of words.
Right.
It's okay. TT come get you. But yeah, if somebody's gaslighting you in a relationship, speak on it from the beginning. And if if they keep doing it, they're not gonna change.
Right.
Like, you just have to know when to move on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. So we got a letter, nice little email from one of our listeners. It says, "Hey Queens, I'm a big fan of the podcast. In fact, I've been re-listening to the episodes since Saturday. I just wanted to show y'all some love because the show is so good. Being able to audibly witness y'all's friendship and listen to your stories is always a treat. Key stays on her business shit, keeping the show on track and with on-point advice. Sis stays unbothered, and that is aspirational. She do.
Her.
Raven and Helena got comedic timing out the wazoo. I always think back when Raven said, 'Snap that pussy back.' And Helena said, 'Go, bitch.' I die of laughter every time. I know they be dragging you, Raven, but it seems like you learned your lessons, which is good. I don't know yet, girl. It's a little bit. But thank you. Helena is so unapologetic and rude, apparently. But you being yourself is the best. Fuck cancel culture and political correctness. Period. Also, I had some questions. If you all wanted to address them on the show. If not, that's cool too. You guys are always talking about work, but what do you guys do for a living? When and where did you all meet? And how did y'all maintain your friendship? If you have any advice, that'd be great, as I'm a 21-year-old college student who has lost close friends before and could really use y'all's wisdom. Thank you, and be at peace, lady. Josie."
Thanks for supporting us, Josie.
Hey, Josie girl.
up?
We appreciate the love. Thank you so much. So she said the first question was, what do we do for a living?
Shit. Girl, I collect food stamps and Medicaid. I'm a government baby.
Per.
Stand you.
So if you're a college student, girl, you better go and apply for some EBT. Shit,
No,
you
but
gonna
that's
need that
facts.
shit.
But that's facts. That's
They might
facts.
give you $22 or $16 because you ain't got no kids, but 16, it adds up. That's
She get some
milk.
noodles.
Yep, some ramen noodles and some eggs. And if you go to Food Line, you can get the 2 for $5 juice. It's not taxed, so if it's 2 for $5, it's gonna be 2 for $5.
How much it costs to get her some rice too?
Oh my god.
You little all bread, 99-cent rice.
Oh my lord. Starch her up, yeah. Starch and carbs.
Yep.
Shit.
Jesus. I work in the finance industry. I'm like a financial analyst, basically. That sums it up. It would be
That's
too long
money
to
bag
explain.
key. Hey. Look, she said no. Me, girl, I'm alive.
Go home.
I am a health and nutrition specialist for some chaps. Okay, so and yeah, you know, I complain a lot. I like the chaps. Them other people, they can motherfucking go, but it's straight or whatever. She says, when and where did we meet?
Well, you and Helena met before I met.
Met at
Yeah.
middle school. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Helena met in middle school. I think we bonded over being bullies.
Being bullies. Picking up people and making fun of people.
Sure did. And I was like, yeah, we're going to be friends because we don't like none of these motherfuckers.
Oh my god. And then I met y'all in high school once I transferred.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because me and Raven never had a class together, but we knew each other.
Right. Never. I got close to Key when we went to college.
Yeah.
Because I knew Key through a mutual friend.
I think our first time ever hanging out was senior year. We was going to senior grad parties and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, damn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's our first time ever hanging out. And then college, I didn't even know he was going to the same school as me until girl brought you to my door.
Let me tell you, Kiara saved me in college because the motherfuckers I was, girl. Stress.
Right? But we made it.
Yes.
We got a lot of memories. College was lit.
Yes.
College was great.
She says, how do we maintain our friendship? We talk shit to each other.
Right.
We screenshot.
Yeah.
We could screenshot your business real quick. So that whole post and delete shit.
Not over here.
Not over here, boo. No, I think honestly, just because we honest with each other, we don't really lie. We ain't got no secrets.
Mm-hmm.
There is really nothing they don't know about me.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's why
we
stuck.
have to be friends.
We don't have a choice.
Right.
Like, they both know. We know way too much about each other. And I think we the only people who really know that information.
Yeah.
Nobody else know our business like that.
They would be surprised.
I think maintaining our friendship is easy just because we vibe with each other.
We're open and
Ain't no
honest.
competition. Shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't no competition, ain't no drama. We genuinely support each other.
We genuinely like each other. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Some of these people be friends with people they don't even really like that. You can't be friends with somebody you jealous of and low-key hating them.
Right. I think that's really what it is. Ain't nobody really on the side sneak dissing and talking about you behind your back. Like I said, they know too much. Like,
Right.
They know too
I
much.
talk about every fucking body, but I don't talk about that.
Hell no, like
Ever.
and nobody can talk about y'all to me.
Ever.
Like, we legit sisters at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like beyond friends. Like, but maintaining our friendship is, I feel like it's natural. It just kind of is easy to do that.
Yeah. When you meet your people, that's your people, you'll know. You know, like,
Yeah.
I just know these my people.
Right. And when you said, like, you lost close friends, I've lost close friends. Like, college, I've had some, like, best friends in college that I was like, I thought we would be cool, like, how we are right now. But you lose them. But I think you kind of realize people who are, like, for you and who aren't for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if they really your friend, they'll work stuff out with you. Not that none of us has ever had, like, a big falling out with each other before.
Mm-hmm.
But if there was ever a time where someone felt uncomfortable about something, we just addressed it. Really.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, hey, you good? Okay.
Now let's go eat and have margaritas.
Right, that's it. So I think if you just want to maintain your friendships, it should come natural if they're your real friend. If you got to be the one that's always trying to hang out with them, and you got to be the one that's always calling them and hitting them up, then they ain't really your friend.
They're not. And take the cue and just keep it moving and know your place in people's lives. And honestly, I understand having close friends that you lose and you feel some type of way. Because sometimes it bothers me, but you got to remember, those people were seasonal. They already served their purpose in your life. Mm-hmm. They weren't supposed to move on with you.
You'll find your tribe.
You will. If you haven't already. Because you still might have some close friends. So don't let that keep you down. And if you want to meet new people, just network a little bit. Mm-hmm. I know it's easy. Honestly, as hard as dating is, it's easier to date than it is to find friends. Especially when we get to this age.
Yeah. Because you get to a point where you're like, I just don't have time for people.
Right. And then you don't necessarily want to be with people, coworkers. So I would say if you're just trying to meet some new friends, maybe you're still in college. So I guess join some clubs, some events. We meet people at events. I think I met a lot of people in my dorm, in class, just around the way.
And honestly, college is going to be like the only time in your life where you meet like a gang of people all at the same time doing the same thing as you. Because once you graduate and you get a job, all you got is your coworkers. And you work with them until you leave that job or until they leave the job. Right. College is when you meet everybody on the same level as you. So just network with people. If you live off campus, talk to a neighbor. More than likely, they probably go to school with you too. Mm-hmm. Like, go out sometimes, meet people. It's easy. I feel like we met a gang of people. Yeah. Well, we had friends at a whole other school. Or down the street from us. Always. Friends at our school. We was everywhere. So, yeah, but when you find your tribe, you'll know. And the friendship will be easy. This is, like, us being friends is easy. This ain't hard at all.
It is. Find some things, your activity that you like, your interest. Find things to do with that. Like, you will find people in your, like, with your hobbies. Yeah. So, honestly, you can find people on Facebook. Because when we went to school, we were just adding all type of random people on Facebook. Yeah. We got there's Meetup now. You can find people for activities like, say you like poetry and you go to a poetry thing. You might meet some cool people there. Stuff like that.
Oh, and Eventbrite. If you can't do stuff on your campus, Eventbrite is a good way to just go to certain events and meet people that way too and just become friends. I guess sometimes it might be, depending on if you're like an extrovert or introvert, it might be a little harder, but...
If you like me, you ain't gonna go outside and talk to people by yourself.
But that's okay. You can have a friend like me who's like a little bit of both, and then you just end up meeting a whole bunch of other people. Yeah,
that's how I meet people.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for Key, I wouldn't know nobody.
Yeah. I don't know nobody.
Right. Helena is an introvert.
Right. If y'all ever met Helena, like, y'all would think that she would be the one that would not speak to y'all if y'all ran into her in the street. She would be the one that might smile at you and then turn like, who the hell is that?
It sure will.
And then she'll be like, why the fuck she talking to me?
But see, me, I'm not going to talk to you first, but if you talk to me, I'm going to talk to you.
Right. I'll have to be the one to break the ice.
I won't initiate it at all.
No, I have to be the one. If it's the three of us and you approach us, I have to be the one to break the ice.
Absolutely. I'm glad she knows.
They go sit there and be quiet and be like, hey, you got it.
Uh-huh. My baby know.
Right? But thank you so much for supporting us, girl. We appreciate it. We love it. And if you or anybody else have questions or need advice, be sure to email us at queenishpod@gmail.com. And you can follow us on Instagram at queenish_podcast. Bye.
Bye.